Good morning, everyone. I'm just pouring some coffee because I'm so tired. And you guys get to see my doggies be crazy. So, today's an exciting day. Oh, by the way, this is the creamer that I use. Sugar-free Italian sweet cream. And then I probably use more than I should, but at least I'll weigh it out. Because I do 50 grams of it, which leads to exactly 50 calories. So not too bad, but I can easily go over that in like 2 seconds. So yeah, but I'm sorry it's been a long time, guys. I have been going insane. It has been, I think, like a month and a half or so since I've uploaded, and so basically I've had 2 exams since then, and I have raised my grade up. Okay, just to give you guys a reference, I started out the semester at about a 73%, which is not passing. My first exam I bombed, like I really failed, and now I'm all the way up to an 80%. So I'm pretty freaking excited about that. And I have 1 more exam to go and then the finals. So I've just been studying a lot, and we've had Tony's family come up to visit for about a week. We had his birthday and then my Mother's Day. And so yeah, so it's just been a busy month and a half, but I'm ready to be back. And I'm sorry I look so tired. It's 6:57 right now. And I haven't had coffee yet, so I'm gonna drink coffee and I'm gonna go to the gym, which is another big story to tell you. I haven't gone to the gym since the beginning of April, and it is now May. It is May 21st. So, I mean, that's a really long time. That's probably the longest time I've gone without going to the gym. And so I'm actually really nervous to go back today because I know that I'm going to be out of shape, and I know, you know, it's going to feel crappy, but it'll feel good, you know, getting back into the routine. So I'm excited about that. I'm not going to film my workout only because it's a new gym. I'm going to, it's called Galaxy Fitness, and it's just closer to my house, and it makes it, you know, a lot easier to deal with. It's 10-minute drive instead of a, 40 minutes. It takes 37 minutes to get to my other gym. So yeah, so 10 minutes versus 37. Yeah, I think I'll take the 10 minutes. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be eating today, and we're going to have some talks. So I'll see you guys later. Oh, and really quick before I go, for my pre-workout, I'm just doing coffee, and then I have my beautiful little rice cakes. So I'm gonna just have my rice cakes as well. All right, guys, I will talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I should have said that in the beginning of the video, but I forgot. So for all of you returners, welcome. And for anyone new to my channel, my name is Becky, and my channel is about nursing and fitness and nutrition and really just being real. So let's dive into what the actual video is going to be about, which I'm going to do a macro talk, and I'm also going to let you know about what's been going on with nursing school. So as I said this morning, I've taken multitude of exams since my first one, and my grade is now at 80%. And it did not come easily. I've studied my freaking ass off. And anyone that's not in nursing school doesn't really understand, like, GEs are so simple compared to what nursing school is, and the stress that you end up going through is ridiculous. So I've just been really studying, and I haven't been able to upload a video for you guys, and also my internet has been crap, so uploading a video has been taking about 10 to 15 hours depending on the length. So I got better internet, thankfully, and so hopefully it'll speed the process up, you know, a lot better. But summer's right around the corner. I've got 3 weeks left. Well, 2 weeks after this week. So 3 weeks in total. So I'm, you know, honing it down, trying to get all my points that I can for the semester. And yeah, so that's pretty much been my life. As far as fitness and nutrition, I fell off the wagon hard, guys. Like, and when I say hard, I mean hard. I haven't worked out in a month and a half, since the beginning of April. And then I went through like this like sickness phase, which was like, I didn't feel like I could really move a lot. Like, I was having to take breaks, like doing normal things like freaking laundry and everything like that. And I thought something was wrong with me because I was feeling this way every day. And I went to the doctors and all my labs came back normal. So I'm not sick, I'm just stressed. And I guess nursing school will do that for you, but it sucks because I can't really change my situation. You know, I'm in nursing school, like what can you do? So me and my boyfriend Tony were talking about it, and he was saying, well, maybe, you know, you just need to take time for yourself. And so because I haven't worked out in a month and a half, I decided that today I would start. And I went back, and going to the gym after a month and a half was amazing. Like, I don't know what happened between this time, but I seriously loved today. It was like such a stress reliever. And I'm not just saying that, like, I know a lot of fitness people are like, oh my God, the gym is great. But I mean, I really, truly mean it. Like, I loved my lift, and I love running, and I was able to do a 1.5 miles today, and it was freaking amazing. And, you know, I just did my bis and my tris this morning, and I was there at the gym for like 1.5 hours, and without, you know, even noticing it. So I think I really needed it, and I need to get back in my routine because I need to have something out of nursing school. Like, what we were talking about is right now my life consists of studying and hanging out with Tony. Studying, hanging out with Tony. So I'm not really having enough me time. So maybe just fitting in the gym in the mornings, and then, you know, trying to watch TV or do something to, you know, balance it all out. Because I think at the level I'm at, I really feel like I can cry at any point. And Tony has seen a lot of it, and so has my mom. My mom's been my freaking stronghold, you know, so I just feel like I'm at my edge, and I'm coming, you know, up to graduation. I graduate this December, so I just need to push through these last few weeks. But I also need to get a little bit of me back. You know, I need to figure my life out and balance it all, because right now what I have is not really balanced. So that's my update on my life. Right now I'm in my psych rotation, which I know I don't want to be a psych nurse. You know, nothing crazy has happened, just, you know, it's kind of boring, honestly. I don't really feel like it's a fit for me. So, and we're not allowed to do anything in the psych rotation, which is completely different than what my other rotations have been. My other rotations, I start IVs, I give meds, I push meds, you know, I do their daily cares, you know, everything that they need, bathing, changing them. Like, it's really nursing focused. But I feel like with psych, psych, we're not allowed to do meds. And there's no IVs, there's not really any skills, like no catheters or anything like that. And so it's mainly just talking to them and figuring out, you know, what's going on with them inside their brain. And as students, all I can do is take vital signs. And so, and they only do theirs like once in the morning. So, I mean, the day goes by pretty slow. And I just don't think it's really for me. I mean, communication is a huge tool that you need to have. And that's what they were saying is, you know, psych is, communication is a skill. However, it's not really a skill I want to do. You know, I'm just not for it. So, I'm ready for this rotation to be done. I have 2 exams. I have my psych exam in 2 weeks from now on Wednesday. Or Tuesday, and then I have my final exam on that Friday. So, yeah, I will keep you guys updated. I don't know how many videos I can get out from then, just because my life is going to be revolved around studying so I can pass this semester, especially since the beginning was so rocky. I need to get through this, you know, so I'm just going to be putting all my energy into that. And so today it's pretty much going to be homework and studying, because I have a quiz on Wednesday. So, and the quiz counts as part of my test points. So it's really kind of like a test on Wednesday, a mini test. So yeah. So now let's get into what macros are. In my previous videos, I've told you my macro counting for the day. I've told you what, you know, certain items have macros, but I've never really told you what macros are. So to break it down for you, it is your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. Your body does not know whether you're eating a piece of cake or if you're eating, you know, a salad. What it knows is those three nutrients: carbs, carbs, proteins, and fats. And so when it comes to dieting, what a lot of people get wrong is they think, oh, like, I can't have, you know, chips because there are too many carbs, without actually knowing, like, you can get your baked chips, which is what I eat, for lesser carbs, and my body doesn't know that I'm eating, you know, chips. It just knows that I'm eating some type of carb and it has some salt intake to it. So let's get into the three things. So you have your protein, and your protein is a big deal when it comes to weight loss because protein can fill you up longer, and it also can help you build your muscle. Or retain the muscle when you're losing fat. So, and that's what you want. You don't want to lose weight and then, you know, be all dangly. I mean, at least I don't want that body. I want to still have definition in my arms and in my legs. And so you need to have muscle on you. And the way that you build that muscle is through protein intake. And then you get into, I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. When you look at how many calories are in each gram of protein, fat, or carbs, your protein is your 4 calories per gram. Fat is 9 calories per gram, and carbs is 4 calories per gram. So moving on to your fats are your highest calorie per gram intake. And so that is really easy to add up, especially when, you know, you eat fried foods, you know, pretty much fried foods, because that's when you're using your oils and stuff. But it's really, really easy to add up without, you know, trying. And so they usually tell you when it comes to like heart disease, they want you to be on a low fat diet. And that's because what happens is when you have high fats, you know, going through your system, you end up, bad fats, that will turn into cholesterol. And that cholesterol is going to build upon itself, and it's going to cause plaque buildup. And then that's how you end up getting a heart attack or a stroke, basically in simple terms. So that's why having a high fat diet, and especially having your bad fats, is going to lead to high cholesterol and eventually heart attack. And that's what people die of. So, you know, you don't want that. So everyone always tries to say like a low fat diet is the best diet, you know, to be on for heart wise. And then you go into your carbs, and this is the big O one, you know, this is one that I struggle with very much so, and I'm assuming lots of people struggle with, because carbs are in every single food imaginable. Like, it's in your fruits, it's in your veggies, it's in every single food, and I kid you not, it really truly is in every single food. You won't know that until you track, because you think, oh, just breads, pastries, you know, chips. But no, it's truly in every single food. Even some chicken has some carbs to it. So that's why it's important to track, because you have no idea what you're intaking, you know, just eyeballing it. And so with carbs, like I said, it's 4 calories per gram. And when you're losing weight, they say to drop carbs first. And the reason for that is because it's very easy to go over in carb macros. And what ends up happening is that your body only stores about 1 to 2 days worth of carbs in its system. Then what it ends up doing is that it either A, goes into your bloodstream, and that it's going to break down into sugar. So you'll get sugar in your bloodstream and end up getting diabetes, that type of thing. Or B, which is what happens with everyone, is that your liver is going to store it into something called glycogen, and then it's going to be broken down into fat. And so, and that's why you get fat buildup. I mean, everyone has fat on them. And so the carbs is your biggest source for that, because it's very easy to overeat in them. And like I said, your body can only store a certain amount. So what I recommend when you start tracking your macros is to, first of all, you need to take it step by step. But because carbs are so easy to go over in, track your carbs first. You know, really make that your priority. Really try and set a limit to yourself. I use a macro calculator called KatieHearnFit.com, and I'll post that on the link below. And it gives me a breakdown of my macros and it does it for fat loss, maintenance, and for muscle building. So it's going to give you a breakdown of what each one you want, and depending on how much fat loss you want to do a week. Like, I can be honest with you guys and say that I have not been tracking for the past month and a half. I have not worked out for the past month and a half. So I'm not at all saying that this is easy. Like, it's not easy, because when you're under stress, all you want to do is eat. Like, when you're emotionally depressed, for me at least, I want to eat. When I come home for clinicals, I want to eat bad. Like, I seriously struggle with food a lot. And I know most people do. I mean, that's why, you know, over 50% of America is obese, because it's very easy to do, especially in the society we live on, which is, you know, fast food, you know. So, and making food takes time, you know. It takes time to do, it takes time to clean, you know, and so it's just very, very difficult. However, that is not an excuse, and I understand that about myself. I know that when I get stressed out, I'm less likely to do more. But then I gain weight, and then I'm like, oh, why did I gain weight? And it's like, duh, Becky, because you've been eating like nonsense, you know? I haven't tracked anything, and I haven't worked out. So, of course I'm going to be feeling worse. You know, I don't feel good. And I don't feel good about my body. I don't feel good, like, energy-wise. Like, I'm still feeling really exhausted. So, yeah, so I just say take it one step at a time. And I need to take my own advice on this, because I like to go gung-ho. But you take it one step at a time, and you cut your carbs first, because that's the one that you're going to be probably overeating in, you know. And then also add in, you know, your proteins and your fats, as far as counting those. And with your protein, you always want to do a higher protein, because again, it's going to maintain your muscle. And muscle takes up less room than fat. So that's why you can weigh, you know, a good 170 pounds. But if you're more muscle-based than more fat-based, you're going to look like you're 110 pounds, you know. So that's why muscle is really important to build and to maintain. And that's why a lot of people, one of my biggest pet peeves is when people just say, oh, I need to do cardio. That's all I need to do. However, when you just do cardio, you're especially just running on the treadmill, you're losing your muscle. You lose your muscle mass. And so then that's when you get your, like, I call them skinny fats. That's where they're skinny, but they don't have any definition and they look kind of flabby. You know what I mean? So definitely watch your protein. It's really, really, really important. And then fats for me is probably on my least priority, just because I usually don't cook in oils. I don't really eat a lot of fats. So for me personally, fat isn't my problem. It's my carbs. So yeah. And then taking it to another level of why I believe in macro counting over, you know, just your clean eating, is because clean eating isn't going to last forever. Unless you are the type of person that's going to be, you know, a bikini competitor for their life and that's how you make your money. You know, you're not going to just want to eat chicken, veggies, and, you know, sweet potato every day of your life. You need to have a mix up, and that's what counting your macros allows you to do. I'm able to eat anything I want as long as it's in my macros. You know, protein takes up a big part of my macros. You know, right now I'm eating about 100, well, I can't say right now, guys, because I'm not, you know, well, at least I'm trying to at this point, but I haven't for the last month and a half. But when I track, protein takes up most of my calories, because it's, you know, it's 130 grams. And so I have to be eating, you know, a lot of protein. I need to drink my protein shakes. You know, I need to get in everywhere I can. So that's why it's hard to meet your protein goals, is just because it is a lot of protein and you want to eat your carbs over your protein. However, that's not what you need to do. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. God, Becky. So, clean eating. I don't believe in clean eating just because it's not a maintainable lifestyle. You can do it for a short period of time. You know, I did it and you're able to lose weight off of it. However, most people don't maintain that lifestyle because why? Chicken and broccoli is boring. So having, you know, the capability to choose the foods that you want to fit inside your macros, that's where it's at. You know, you want to be able to go out to eat. Like, I can go out to eat anywhere I want. I just look at the healthier option and then see if it can fit my macros or not. So, you know, all I'm saying is just look at the lifestyle. I know people want fast, quick results. Everyone does. I mean, that's really hard to not want. But losing weight takes time. You know, my 30 pounds that I lost took me, God, like, I think I lost the first 20 pounds from May to August. But then that last 10 pounds that I lost took me from August to February of the next year. So, you know, it takes time. It really, truly does. And, you know, then of course I gained a couple of pounds back from being in nursing school and not being as strict on my diet or workouts as I used to be. So, you know, your weight loss journey is always going to be a journey for the rest of your life. And you have to treat it like that. You know, I don't want diabetes. I don't want to die of heart failure or having a heart attack. Working in the hospital, everybody has diabetes. Everybody. And diabetes seriously is a killer. And I used to think, oh yeah, diabetes is bad, but I didn't really see how it affected people until I worked in the hospital. And now how diabetes works is you lose your eyesight. You get like literally, I had one patient who was blind. She had 2 amputations, one from below the knee and then on one leg. And then she had 2 toe amputations on the other leg. And then, you know, she had kidney failure. So she was on dialysis 3 times a week. And this all revolved around diabetes. And how does type 2 diabetes start? Well, an unhealthy lifestyle, overeating and carbs, having your sugar, you know what I mean? Like, you can have everything, it has to be in moderation. And I don't want to die like how I see a lot of people dying. I don't want that for myself, you know, and that's why I want to take my nutrition and fitness more seriously. I went to the doctors, like I said, and all my lab values came back normal. You know, everything is normal. I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have diabetes, but my A1C is at 5.0%, and pre-diabetic is 5.7%. So I don't want to get to that 5.7, and I know what I've been doing to myself these last couple months. You know, I know how my nutrition has been. So I just want to make a change, and I want to live, you know, the lifestyle that I used to live. I just dropped off the face of the earth, and I lost sight of what's really important, you know, which is taking care of myself. So that way my future kids and my husband to be will have me around for a long time. So that's pretty much it, guys. I know I went on like 3 different tangents. I just really, you know, hope to make a difference when it comes to eating and lifestyle, and so you can understand that it's not all about clean eating, and you don't have to only eat chicken, you know, veggies and rice every day. You can have variety. You know, it's what's going to work best for you. So thank you guys so much, and hopefully I'll get this up, you know, by tomorrow for you guys. And let me know if you have any questions. I will post the link for Katie Hearn Fit down below. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe, because I really love you guys and I love your support. And every time I see another view happen on my video, it makes me happy. So I will see you guys soon. Thank you.